Hey everybody, it's Big E. Welcome to Big E's YouTube channel. Today's kind of a quick video. We're still working on the brakes on the C4 Shithawk. I had some issues, so I didn't do a video on the actual installation, but I want to do an overview. We put the stainless steel braided brake hose on due to the fact that the ones that originally, which are rubber, over the 30 plus years this car has been used, they were starting to crack and dry rot, so eventually they would cause a problem. So what I did here, I don't know if you can see, here is where it starts. So I don't know, the light, I replaced this line here from the master cylinder when we redid the master cylinder. So this is actually a regular double flare brake line that I have put on. So therefore, when I use this kit, it's a Willwood kit, it went right together. You have a clip here, try and see, you have a clip that clips into here, and this fitting here that comes in the kit, it has a machine groove that this here snaps into that groove, and then this here hose goes onto this fitting. And then you have to check out the factory 90-degree fitting, and they have a fitting in the kit that you put in, and then this goes to that, okay? Now, here's where the problem, I'm going to show you where the problem is when you use the factory. This is way different. I have a barrel connector here. Here's the factory line, and you see I have a line here, and this is way different. And it looks like I hacked it. And the reason it looks that way is because this here is an adapter I got from Napa, okay? So the problem is the factory does not have a double flare brake line. It has what's called a bubble flare. So what you need is you need to get this barrel connector, and I'd have to look up the part number, but it has a bubble flare on this end and a double flare on this end. I believe it's 3/8 by, I want to say 12 thread on that, on both of them. But one's for a bubble flare, one's for the regular double flare. And once you have that, then I bend it to come up again to the bottom side. Here's the clip. There's the Willwood fitting and the hose. And again, it comes around and goes into your brake caliper from the, that's the factory caliper. And then of course, what you're gonna do is you're gonna bleed the brake system to get all the air out. And again, I'm gonna explain that to you. What we're gonna do, or what I did, because I did it today, I just got done despite the cold. You can't see it because I have the cover on, but you're gonna start at the, you're gonna start at the right rear, which is, again, the whole idea is you want to start the furthest from the master cylinder. That's when you're going to start bleeding. So you want to do the right rear. You're going to go to the left rear, okay, right here. And then what you're going to do is you're going to jump over. You're going to do the right front, and then you can do the left front, because the left front, obviously, in proximity, is closer to the master cylinder than the right front to there. So if you ever have questions about how to bleed a brake system, keep that in mind. You want to start at the wheel furthest away from the master cylinder. And you can vacuum bleed if you have somebody that can do the old-fashioned where someone pumps the brakes and holds it while you crack open the bleeder. You could do that as well. And what's nice too is I had a leak here, which now is fixed. It just was a matter of tightening that fitting. But you know, you can see any leaks when you do it that way. So I just want to give you guys an update. We do have the stainless steel braided lines on. We did put the, we did change the brake bias spring for the proportioning valve, which is built into the master cylinder. So that is done. The brakes, I felt the brakes. I hit the brakes a couple times with my foot. It felt rock hard, rock solid. So it's really good. I was going to take the car out, but as you can see by the sky, not the kind of day you want to take a vet out. They're actually talking about snow flurries and other shit, so I'm not even going to bother. So, again, with that bubble flare, it's 12 millimeter. And get yourself line wrenches when you do it. Line wrenches are going to make it so much better. The fitting These fittings here that go on to here, that's a 7/16. You can use a regular combination wrench on there for that. To tighten those, same thing here. It's 7/16, and I think this, I used this fitting here. This was a 13 millimeter, I believe, and like I said, this was 7/16 to tighten it. So, if you're any car, this isn't just a Corvette thing. Any car where your flexible brake hoses, they will dry rot, they will crack over time. I highly recommend putting the stainless braided hoses on. I put them on the Turd. I now have them on the Shithawk, and I really think that they last better and they hold better pressure because they don't flex as much as rubber. They're a little more rigid, so you might get a more steady brake pedal. So that's it for today. Yeah, because I don't have anything else. So I'm probably going to do a video coming up where we're going to actually take this thing on the road and test the brakes. So, so we'll do that, okay? So that's it for now. Like and subscribe. Watch out for each other. Take care of each other. We see you next time on Big E's. Bye for now.